Hello and welcome back to another merchandise review from White Album 2. Today we're looking at a really tiny piece of merchandise that I think is really adorable. This was produced directly from Toranoana. Toranoana does a lot of the merchandise for Aqua Plus and for White Album 2. And this is a little acrylic cube. So, checking it out here, I just want to show you the packaging real quick before we get into this. So, this is how the packaging comes from Toranoana. It's a little plastic cube for the cube. And it says Acrylic Cube. This is Toma Kazusa's Acrylic Cube, 50 millimeters by 50 by 50. And that's all that the packaging is. It's very simple. The packaging is very cheap. The top doesn't even really stay in that well. But opening that, and it's a little bit hard to get out because the packaging is so tight to the cube. But this is what the acrylic cube looks like. So it is Toma. She's got her beautiful little scarf. It reflects on all sides depending on how you hold it, which is kind of cool. The art itself is in the very back of the cube, like we can see if we look at it from this angle. The art is entirely here. So then when you turn it this way, that's when it starts to reflect on all sides. So pretty neat concept. I've never actually seen something quite like this. It's extremely sharp on all of the corners here. You could definitely hurt yourself on this. If you dropped this on your foot, I think you'd have to go to the ER. Like, that is how sharp this is. So a dangerous weapon. A dangerous weapon of self-defense, I suppose, if you wanted to use it as such. And then the backside here. Now, as with most Toranoana merchandise, I do have my complaints, and that is, look at this corner. It came to me chipped, and this is bought directly from their store. The art in the corner is chipped there. Toranoana is notorious for printing, like mass printing these types of merchandise, and for having defects like that. Fortunately, when viewed from the front, you can't really tell. You can see it a little bit, like if I put my finger in front of it or move my finger. It's missing a piece of that corner, which is unfortunate, but honestly, if you're buying from Toranoana, you're going to expect something like this. I would honestly maybe recommend trying to find them secondhand, just so you know that you get a good printing of it. However, it is a pretty cool piece of merchandise, and I love it all the same. There's actually one other acrylic cube, and that is a Setsuna cube, so I will review that in a separate video. Recommend checking that out afterward. Thank you so much for joining me on this merchandise review from White Album 2, and I'll be back to you with more merch reviews in the future. Until then, I hope you take care. See you!